So when you start to work with formulas and you've got a number of them maybe in a worksheet, one of the things that you might want to do just to make sure everything's all a-okay is to make sure that you've got your formulas in properly. And one of the things that one might do is go to some of the cells, something like maybe this one right here, click onto it, look up on the formula bar, see what we've got as far as the calculation, make sure that's okay. Maybe go down a little bit further, and you just look at each one of these and just kind of make sure that you've got the right information as far as the formula in there. Now the problem with this sometimes is that you're looking, you click onto a cell, you look up at the top. You click onto another cell, like this one here, you look at the top. You sort of get dizzy after a while. You don't really know what you're looking at anymore. You kind of see it, but you start getting numb to it all. So one of the things you might want to do is display within the cell the actual formula. Because right now what happens is that when you type in, let's just say a number, that's what's in the cell, that's what you see, all right? But when you type in a formula, the cell ends up containing the formula, but the cell displays, though, the result of the formula. See, so that's why we have to kind of click on to the cell and then look up on what we call the formula bar to see what that is, all right? So to get around all that, what we can do is we can make it so where the cell itself, instead of displaying the result of the formula, actually shows the formula, all right? This is something that you can print out, look at, whatever you need to do. In order to make this happen, one way of doing it would be to click onto the Formulas tab on the top here, and then you've got a button here called Show Formula. So you click onto that. This opens up, and there you go. And you end up seeing, all the different formulas that you have, and how they were constructed and so forth. That's pretty good. Even this wonderful concatenation of information up at the top there, this formula, giving us that little phrase that you saw at the top there, but it's all in there, all right? And then when you're done with this, then you can go ahead and click onto the Show Formulas again, and that will return you back, all right? Now that's one way. The other way would be on the keyboard. Kind of hard to describe where this key is, but on most keyboards, to the left of number 1 on the top of your keyboard, okay, there's like a tilde, which is like a squiggly, snake-like looking character. On that key, okay, if you hold down the Control key and hit that key, then it is like a shortcut to get into the Show Formulas. Pretty neat. And by the way, too, when you go in, either way, you can still go into these cells here and make changes to them. So if you need to go up there and maybe change this from a 20 to a 25 or something like that, you could click up there, backspace it, make your change, and so forth. All right, so I can go up there like this, backspace it out, maybe make it a 25, hit the enter key, and so forth. So it's all in there, pretty easy to do. So hopefully, and then of course when you want to get this back, okay, to the normal view, you can do the Control tilde again, and that'll take you right back again. So pretty neat. So hopefully this will maybe help you when you're working with some of your formulas. I think it's a great little tool to use for checking when you think that maybe you might miss it, by just kind of clicking onto the cell and looking at the top there. So once again, thanks for watching the video, and take care.